Borrowers with poor credit, a FICO score of 629 or below, often have to put in more effort to qualify for loans, but doing so might speed up the approval process and perhaps decrease your interest rate. Let's look at ways to get loan with bad credit. What qualifies as a low credit score? Although there's no set threshold for the poor credit score category, it's reasonable to assume that if your credit score is below 650, you're deemed a high risk and will thus be subject to the highest interest rates. Credit scores vary from 300 to 850. According to each lender's definition, a credit score is either good or poor. Some companies won't work with anybody who has a credit score below 650, while others actively promote to customers with the score. It is thus difficult to determine what makes you excellent or bad on the credit scoreboard, although the acceptable range resembles this: 760 to 850, very good; 700 to 759, very excellent; 660 to 699, fair; 620 to 659, poor. Scores under 620 are very bad. But did you know that even if you have a score under 620, you can still get a loan? We're here to help with exactly that. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press the like button, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Your options include loans with guarantors. A guarantor is someone, often a relative, who agrees to cover your debts if you're unable to. You may be able to secure a loan with better terms or a bigger amount if you can find a guarantor with a solid credit history. Being a guarantor, however, entails the risk of losing your own assets, such as your home, if you're unable to make the payments. Secured loans. Secured loans are where you pledge your house, car, or another item as security, but could result in the loss of that asset if you're late in your payments. However, the lender may offer you better rates or higher limitations because the collateral lowers the lender's risk. Loans for debt consolidation. These allow you to combine debts from many accounts into a single loan. You might be able to minimize the amount of interest you pay and simplify your payments with this kind of loan, but not everyone will enjoy them. Even though the loan has a lower interest rate than your current credit account, if you take out the loan for a longer period of time, you can wind up paying more in interest. Loans from credit unions. You might be eligible to join one. These are nonprofit organizations that will consider your application for a loan even if your credit score is low. Some credit unions, however, only let residents of particular areas or employees of particular professions to join. Others insist that before borrowing, you must first save with them. Loans for budgeting. If you get benefits, you can be qualified for a loan from the government with no interest. The most you can receive is £812, which is as accurate as of May 2022, and you must use the funds to pay for necessities like clothing, rent, and food. To qualify, you must be receiving specific benefits. Other ways to get a loan approved with bad credit consist of trying and improving your credit score. Your financial actions determine your credit score, which means you have the capacity to change it. You may be able to take a number of actions to raise your score and raise your chances of acquiring the loan you want. If you log in, you can check your Experian credit score for free. It's updated every 30 days. Don't worry, checking your score has no impact on it. Managing your loan payments. Even though a poor credit loan may have high interest rates and small loan amounts, you may be able to use it to establish your credit history as a dependable borrower. Maintaining the loan payment schedule over time should start to improve your credit score, enabling you to receive better credit terms moving forward. Here are our top 3 advices for handling loans. Create a monthly budget and follow it religiously to ensure that you never default on a loan. Avoid taking on more debt while paying off the loan, as this could harm your credit and make it more difficult for you to make payments. Talk to your lender right away to go over your choices if you're concerned you won't be able to make a payment. Things to ensure before picking the right loan for yourself. Check your credit. In most cases, lenders have a minimum credit score criteria, and if you don't reach it, you risk being turned down. Numerous financial organizations, such as NerdWallet, provide free credit scores, and AnnualCreditReport.com provides a free comprehensive analysis of your credit history throughout time. You can discover mistakes on your report that, if corrected, will improve your credit. Lender comparisons. It's good to evaluate several possibilities since no two lenders have the same borrower criteria or rates. The finest lenders for those with terrible credit provide rates you can afford, in addition to additional useful options like quick financing, credit building programs, or mobile apps to track loan payments. Pre-qualify. Pre-qualification doesn't have an impact on your credit score, but informs you of the rate, loan amount, and payback period to anticipate. It's particularly helpful if you want to compare offers while attempting to figure out your loan eligibility. This function is provided by most online lenders and certain institutions. Build your application. You may be able to qualify for or get a personal loan at a cheaper rate with co-signed and secured loans. An additional person's credit and income details are added to the application. For a co-signed personal loan, and that person pledges to repay the debt if the borrower is unable to. Secured loans enable you to put up collateral that a lender may seize if the loan is not repaid, which is usually a vehicle or savings account. Apply. The documentation you need to apply for a loan should be gathered in advance to facilitate the procedure. W-2 forms, salary stubs, bank records, and your social security number are a few examples. Some lenders may respond to your application the same day or the next, but most will take a decision within a few days. While there's no end to ways to get loan with bad credit, we hope these tips will help you out in getting a loan approved from your lender.